Hello, beautiful friends. This is Erika here to do a new moon energy manifesting video for the collective, for the divine masculine and divine feminine. I want to welcome all of you guys to my channel. Those of you that are new subscribers, new viewers, I'm so glad you're here. And for those of you that have been here for so long, those of you who are my clients, and those of you who have been donating to the channel and supporting the extended readings, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I can't thank you enough for all of your kind comments and emails and messages of empowerment that you have gotten from watching these videos. So I appreciate so much you guys taking the time to do that. So with that, what we're going to take a look at today is we do have a new moon coming up on Friday. And literally, I think it's the new moon. It's new moon in Aries. Although somebody just commented something about a new moon in Scorpio. But, well, there's a new moon on Friday, guys. And I'm not an astrologer. But I think it's a very, it's going to be a powerful new moon. I just feel it. I feel it in my bones, and I'm kind of excited. So what I want to do in this video is, as you guys know, new moons are a beautiful time to set intentions, set some new intentions for what we want to manifest in our experience, as well as you know, what's the word I'm feeling? As it's also the time where we can see manifestations arrive for intentions that we set at the last new moon. So we're going to take a look at what is manifesting here, or what the energies are around what's manifesting for both divine masculine and divine feminine in this video. And we're going to see what's starting out there for each of them. And then we're going to see what energies are supporting the manifestation, and maybe just some things they need to be on the lookout for. To have an awareness of, because anytime we have an awareness of something that may be what I call hindering a manifestation, maybe delaying a manifestation, I usually like to call them priorities. I don't like to call them blocks or things like that. It's more of what is an energetic priority to be cleared prior to the manifestation, like what has to be focused on first. So with that, we want to get started, and I am going to be doing an extended for this one. So if this feels like it's in the vicinity of what's going on for you, we're going to go in a lot more, I'm going to go into a different type of reading in the extended, where it's going to be, obviously if I'm tuning into your energy here, it will continue on into the next one. But we're going to get a little bit more in depth over there. So if this resonates, there will be some additional resources. But let's just get started. So I'm going to pull a card here from the Unicorn Oracle for the overall, because again, this is the new moon, and again, these are timeless, guys. Even though you may watch this video at another time where it's not the new moon, and if the messages resonate, then it's Spirit's way of bringing you the message when it's intended for you. So, all right, let's get started. We're going to pull an overall energy. I'm going to pull one card for what is coming in. What's the overall energy, manifesting energy for the actual union or the dynamic between the two? Yeah. And we're getting abundance. Enjoying the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited and blessings are coming to you. So, not a bad way to start the reading, right, guys? But there is abundance happening. There are things that are manifesting. There are signs you are getting. You are seeing little glimpses of, I'm getting the image of fog clearing, you know? It's like the fog has been kind of surrounding the union for a while. It's there, but it's just not been able to be quite seen. And I feel like the fog is lifting. It's starting to be able to be more visible. Little things are starting to come to light, be able to be seen. You may not see the whole picture yet, or have all the clarity yet, but there is abundance here around this new moon for the union itself. So let's see. I'm going to get cards for each, the masculine and the feminine. So the dynamic between them, lots of energies, and I keep getting drawn to the two rainbows that are on that card, which for me is feeling like the full spectrum of life. You know, white light is all the colors of the rainbow. It's all of them together. And we're now starting to see the splendor of the light of the divine energy between these two. It's starting to become visible. The nuances are starting to become visible. The individual components are starting to become visible. The different colors that all make up white light are now showing themselves, and how they all work so beautifully together in the light. Okay, so let's see what is the manifesting energy coming in for the divine masculine. And we're getting nature. Ground yourself, finding a sanctuary in nature and connecting with the elementals. I feel very strongly like this is about the masculine grounding the relationship, earthing and grounding the higher dimensional connection into the physical plane. Something tangible, something real, something visible, something completely in the harmony of nature, which is his relationship with his feminine. So, whether this is the energy of what the potentiality, there's just something about making something very real, something becoming tangible, something becoming very, very grounded. Let's get an overall energy for what's manifesting for the divine feminine right now. And we're getting flow. Find an easier path forwards, surrender the outcome, release your expectations. I know many of you guys have been writing in, and this has been consistent in the energies, where the feminine really understands now that the momentum is gaining. Feels like a lot of things are breaking free for the divine feminine, in that if there's been areas of her life that she's been struggling with, and then this doesn't necessarily have to do specifically with her divine masculine, although it can. It just feels like there's something breaking free for the feminine, where if things have been difficult or struggling in a certain area of your life, things are just going to start to break free. Just going to break free. You're just going to start to get into the energy of flow. Letting divine timing, letting the energy dictate where things are easier. You know when something just manifests in your life that's so easy, it's like, oh, I want to find a way to get to Florida in March, but I don't even know how I'm going to do it. And then boom, 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 everything aligns, and a day later, it's all booked. Everything's clear. You have the time off from work, all of it. It's just like manifests because it's so easy. That's the flow I'm talking about. That feels like what's coming in for the feminines right now, is where her energy is going to show her where her path is. Where is the flow? Where, and she's going to be letting go. It feels like she's also going to be letting go of some things in her life that have been keeping her energy stuck, and giving herself permission to do that. It's like, I really know I should do this, but I'm being very drawn over here to something else and doing this, and it's happening, and it's easy, and it's fun, and it's flowing, and I know I should be doing this other thing, but this is so easy, and this is where my energy is, and this is what's fun, and it seems so natural. It's almost too easy. That is the energy that I'm talking about, what's coming in here for the feminine, what's manifesting. All right, let's see. Okay, so we're going to get into kind of what's starting to manifest, what's coming in for manifestations here for the Divine Masculine. I'm going to use the Morgan Greer deck. And also, guys, I don't read reversals. I'm not a by the book tarot reader. I do read reversals sometimes, depending on what my guides tell me. So there's that. I feel like I have to say that on every video, because there's inevitably always people are like, well, you know, why did you keep that one? And why did you not? It's like, because I'm reading the energies. And if you get a different message when it comes in reverse and I flip it over, then listen to the message you're getting. Okay, so let's see what's manifesting here for the masculine. We get the Eight of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Knight of Rods. Well, all of these are rods in this deck. This is the Morgan Greer, by the way, in case you're wondering. Wow. I mean, guys, these are all wands. That's forward action. That is passion. That is movement. And all I'm seeing is I'm seeing all of the leaves that are on the rods in all of these cards. That is the life. That is the outward manifestation of the growth that has happened. Things are sprouting, things are starting. And it's grounding me to this, it's bringing me to this grounding in nature card. But I'm hearing solidifying this is what they're saying. Those are just the words I'm getting. Solidifying this, solidifying this, solidifying this. Doing something to make it tangible, to make it real. So many of them, there could be some communication. Things could be happening quickly all at once. You know, and the new moon, and I believe it's new moon in Aries, guys. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I know we're in Aries, so I believe it's new moon in Aries. Aries is a fire sign. Aries is a sign of action, a sign of passion. It's the first sign of the zodiac. Because here we have this abundance energy. This is the making long-term plans. Communication of long-term plans, communication of the vision, knowing things are going in the right direction. It may not be quite time for everything to manifest quite yet, but it's on its way. And what's coming in here is this actually taking action with this Knight of Rods. You know, typically the Knight of Wands is a very swift moving, sometimes impulsive knight. But in this deck, he's more, not lackadaisical, but he's not, you know, charging forward like he does in the other decks. It's like he's taking a walk with his rod ready to go, and he's going, but he's also not being impulsive. He's not taking impulsive action, but he's taking action, which is sometimes with the Knight of Wands, it can be, you know, impulsive, quick action, maybe not thinking it through. But this is steady. This is steadiness when it comes to the rods. Alrighty. I feel like pulling more here. What's the question I'm going to ask here? I'm actually just going to pull another row of cards. No, I'm not going to. Thank you, Spirit, for making that clear. No, I'm going to leave that right now, and we'll get more cards in a bit. Let's go over to the feminine first. Let's see what's going on with the feminines, what's happening and what's manifesting in her world with this new moon, and what intentions and manifestations are in the process of beginning, and which ones are coming to fruition. So let's see for the feminine, what is she getting? And again, I'm pulling 3. Okay. She's got the 2 of Swords, the Judgment card, and the 5 of Wands. Well, here it is again, guys. This has been the theme for the Divine Feminine here very recently, and it, again, doesn't apply to everybody. However, the feminines are a little bit more complex than the masculines right now. The masculines are pretty clear in their messages. The feminines, there's a few different groups here within the Divine Feminine Collective. First off, if you guys are in another relationship right now, what's manifesting here is it's come to a head. Like, you've got to make a decision of what you want to do. The Judgment. Am I living my life? You know, this has been the stalemate, the need to make a decision, being unwilling to make a decision between 2 choices. And in this deck, it's between 2 men here. You see these 2 guys with the swords. Again, there's no accident why I'm drawn to specific decks in different readings, because the symbolism and the imagery is different in each of them, and there's reasons why that this one I wanted to, again, no accident, right? So what's manifesting here is decision time. It feels like, you know, it's either time to go this way or this way. And again, you can't make this up. There's 2 guys arm wrestling here and these 2 guys fighting here. And she's in the middle like, what do I do? Which way am I going to go? I've got this person and this person. Just like, please help me. But what's happening is, again, this is so... She's taking off her winter coat. It's the start of spring. Things are starting to show. It's like things are starting to warm up. She's starting to feel the warmth of the light. She may have been icy towards her masculine for a while in the winter months. If she's been with somebody else, she's shut that down. But it's starting to warm up again when it's coming through. The truth is coming through for the feminine. I'm going to pull another 3 cards for a different scenario if you're not with somebody, because this is so clearly the decision between 2 people. But I'm going to pull another set of 3 for the other part of the collective Divine Feminine. For those of you that are not in that situation, okay? I don't even want to try to interpret these in the other situation just because it's screaming out at me. So I'm just going to pull 3 different ones for the rest of the Divine Feminine Collective. We're getting the Hierophant, we're getting the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So for those of you that are not in this situation, we have here, what's manifesting is your Divine Masculine moving forward, making an approach to you that has been the result of it's going to be about what he's discovered about himself, what he's learned about himself as he's gone inward. Some of them may be coming forward to apologize. Like, I see that I'm just being drawn to this here. Like, please, can you forgive me? You, oh wise one. You know, and this doesn't mean that the masculine is inferior in any way to the Divine Feminine, because he's not in any way. But it's just the gesture of, you know, just the awareness and the repentance for how he felt he didn't live up to his spiritual truth in the past. So this is kind of what's coming in for the other segment of the Divine Feminine Collective here. So it could be some sort of communication or some sort of forward movement. Again, just feels like there could be this conversation coming. What's happening? Because here he is communicating and moving and taking action, looking towards the future. So I know you guys are noticing how aligned these are between what the masculine is manifesting and what the feminine is manifesting here in the process of starting to manifest. Because also, guys, remember, energetically, things manifest first, and then it can take a little bit for the energy to actually show up in the physical plane. So it's different for all of you. For some of you, you will literally be getting this starting to happen right about now. For others, it's in the process of beginning to happen. All right. Let's see what energy is. We're going to talk specific. So this is in general what's manifesting for the masculine and the feminine. But now I want to ask what is specific to the masculine and the feminine regarding the manifestation of union. Okay, so let's see what is currently supporting what energy is currently supporting the divine masculine regarding manifesting union. And we're getting the Page of Cups flew out. This is the communication of emotions, how he's feeling, starting a new cycle in the relationship, moving deeper. So there is this wanting to communicate, going to communicate, being a little unsure if it's going to be received, and feeling a little uncertain because it's the page. Let's get here for what energy is currently, again, I don't want to say challenging or hindering or impacting the union manifestation. Like, what should the masculine be aware of here about what's hindering the manifestation of union? What's kind of a priority here? The Knight of Pentacles. They're saying there ain't nothing stopping him. Guys, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Rods. He's grounding this. We started this whole reading with him grounding it. This is not a hindrance. The only message I'm getting is that it's happening. It just may be happening slowly. So there's no hindrance here, guys. If anything, the reason he's doing it slowly, which could be considered a hindrance or something that's slowing down the manifestation, is because he wants to do it the right way. It matters to him. This is sincere. This is a legitimate offer of this pentacle. Legitimate. Again, the Knight of Rods, I said he was a very grounded, action-oriented knight. And what do we get here? The Knight of Pentacles. Who is that? Wow. You guys know, you've been feeling it. We've all been feeling it. And here it is again in card form. Okay, so let's see. So we've got these two scenarios here for the feminines, the divine feminine, but I'm going to look at what's either... I'm going to do the same for both of the divine masculine, the divine feminines segments, just because I want to just do this. So let's see what energy is supporting the manifestation of union for this group, those of you that are in another relationship. So what is supporting the manifestation of union? The King of Wands. Him taking action in a very real way. He's the king. He's mature. He knows what he wants and he's going to go for it. He's pretty convincing because he's very passionate. He takes action. He's very charismatic. But what's supporting the energy of the manifestation of union with her masculine is this mature energy of the King of Wands. He's not playing around. He's the king. What energy is hindering the manifestation of union for this first group here? The stars. I'm hearing the feminine purifying herself, needing to heal, purify herself, believing in wish fulfillment. This is about the feminine. The feminine has given up on her wishes and gone another direction because she didn't believe in her fate or her destiny or her path. And here that she's just being bathed in water, it just is all about this purification. So, divine feminines, in this situation, that's kind of what's hindering it. So let's get for this other group here that are not in another situation. What energy is supporting the manifestation of union with this new moon on April 5th? The Queen of Cups, emotions. She's ready. She's ready. She's abundant. She's kind. She's sensitive. She's nurturing. And look at this. This is the energy supporting him. This is the energy supporting her. Both relating to union. She's ready and he's a little, not unsure, but he's a little like, is she going to take it? Is she going to take my offer? They're both getting the emotional cups here. Because he sees her as this beautiful, abundant, happy, accomplished woman who is so loving. And he's like, why, there could be an age difference between you guys. But even without an age difference, the page is just more of the adolescent. He's a little uncertain, but he's connected. He knows what he wants. What energy is hindering the manifestation of union for this group of the divine feminines? Or what is it, the priority? And we're getting the Queen of Wands. Again, it's the same thing. They're like, don't even ask that question, Erika. There's nothing hindering it. In the way. She's ready. There's nothing in the way for both him and for her. Look at, this is her. She's both queens, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands. And remember, the King of Wands energy is here as well, so there's a match happening. She's good. She's ready to go. And what I love is what I'm getting drawn to is this is the crown chakra, the purple, and this is the root chakra and the sacral chakra. So she's very balanced in her intuition and in her groundedness, her human energy, her passionate energy, and her spiritual energy. She's balanced, she's ready, she's integrated. So, I mean, I may as well just have not even asked the question of what's really hindering it at this point, because this is very clear. Very, very, very clear. Wow. Well, there you go, guys. This is going to be an interesting new moon and happening in the physical plane for some of you and starting to happen in the physical plane for the rest of you that this is resonating for. If this is resonating for you and what you're feeling in the core of your being, you are on the brink. And again, if you guys haven't seen my April 2019 forecast readings, please go watch them. You know exactly why this reading has come up the way that it has. So it feels like this new moon is going to be some sort of an ignition, a spark that's going to cause something to lock into place and start moving forward. All right, guys. So I'm going to go and start recording the extended, the additional information for this particular setup. What we're going to do in that one is we're going to actually focus more on the union specifically. What is the energy manifesting within the dynamic between the two, the union energies? What are we meant to understand about what is happening in the dynamic at this time for this new moon? We're going to get into what they're both consciously thinking and feeling about the other one around this new moon, about what's manifesting. And then we're going to get into the guidance, a lot of guidance on how to navigate this, how to leverage the new moon, how to work with the energies, and just how to tune to the energy of this abundance. So if you want to join me in the extended, the link is down below. If this is where we part ways, I hope this has been helpful. I would love to hear what is crackling for you guys in the comments. And yeah, it just keeps getting better and better and better. So until next time, guys, I send you so much love. Bye.